So here's number 8 on page 155. I left you off saying that it's a pentagonal based pyramid. We don't have to include the bottom. And there's basically, we need to find the exposed area, so this part that's exposed. So what we can see is if we draw a net, again, drawing the net is the first step. So let's draw a net of this thing. It's a pentagon that looks kind of like this, sort of. Okay, we're not going to worry about this bottom piece here, this pentagon. We don't care about it because that's on the table and that's not going to be exposed. But what we are concerned about is these triangles off of that pentagon. Look like this. Okay, it's not the greatest net diagram, but based on this diagram here, we can see that all of those triangles have a base of 18. So these values here are all 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, and the height of the triangles, okay, this value along here is 28 centimeters. Okay, so in other words, on this diagram, that's telling us this value here, which is 28 centimeters. So we need to find the area of one of those triangles, basically multiply it by 5. So area is 0.5 times base times height. 0.5 times my base, which is 18, times my height, which is 28. 0.5 times 18 times 28. $252. What are my units? Centimeters squared. And there's 5 triangles, so you go times by 5 triangles. So my area here is 252 times 5. 1260. And that's my answer. I don't need to add anything up because I'm not including that bottom piece. So that's the answer to this question. Kind of easy. Now, if you take a look at number 9, it says it's an octagonal based pyramid. Has a slant height of 18.7. So this is a tougher one because you have to draw it out. So we have to draw an octagon. An octagon looks like this. It's 8 sides. And we all know that Clinton knows what an octagon looks like. Okay, so 8 sides like that. If you want to draw it like a pyramid, it looks like this. Draw a dot somewhere and connect all those lines to that dot if you can. It's going to look kind of messy here. But that's what an octagonal based pyramid is. Now, it says the slant height. Now the slant height is essentially the length along the slant of one of those triangles. That's what we've been given all this time. 18.7 centimeters. Okay, and each side measures 12.6, so that's telling us that 12.6 represents this distance from here to here. Well, the lateral surface area is only concerned about the exposed area, which doesn't include the bottom. That's what lateral means, no bottom. Well, we have one of those triangles. There's 8 of them there. So if we find the area of one of those triangles, multiply it by 8, we should have that area. I'm not going to show the answer to this one, but I want you to try it on your own.